Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play Persona 4 Golden for the PS4 on PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, contribute to my Patreon, links in the description of the bottom. Stay inside, stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated. Okay, so last time we maxed out both both Ace and Dojima's social links. Let's see, man, and oh yeah, apparently we secured we got Risa as a girlfriend. Although how it happened was a little questionable, but whatever. And we started off with Shu with the tower social link. Oh yeah, since I reloaded and went back and got the right stats, my knowledge upgraded to Sage, so all I need to do is just improve my diligence and I'll be set. Alright, in the meantime, it's time to check out the Midnight Channel. And yep, there's the fog, and we rescued Naoto, so hopefully there's no more screw-ups. Alright, no one's appearing on the Midnight Channel. Since Naoto's been rescued, it seems the killer's been thwarted this time. But yeah, the real killer's still out there. And hopefully she'll be able to give us some answers. Damn it, again!
Are you feeling better now?
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Huh? Yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince.
That's no prince. I heard he's a she.
Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
I'm kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Just ignore them.
Yes, I'm myself, right? That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
Alright. Yeah, like I've been saying, hopefully she'll give us some answers.
First, I heard the doorbell ring. But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective!
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man,
The killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me! Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation, and I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto?
What is it?
You got balls. For a girl.
Regardless,
Anyway,
I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
All right, we got the full party. All right, rank 8.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddie. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.
All right, so yeah, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait for this guy to make his next move. Well, let's just hope that nobody gets famous. Nobody gets famous on the TV.
Welcome back.
All right, Miracle Quiz playoffs now available. Giants of P Part 1. Giants of what now? Let's see, Giants of P. Wanna see? Ah, concept art.
Giants of P. The initial draft of the Persona 4 protagonist design. You can see that even at this point, his bearing is very similar to the final designs. The finalized design for the Persona 4 protagonist. His sharp eyes are carefully drawn. The finalized design for Yosuke Hanamura. The defined bridge of his nose indicates that he's meant to be a pretty boy. A rough design of Yosuke Hanamura in drag. Since it's established in the game that Chie Satonaka selected his outfit, this piece shows an oddly believable female. The initial draft of Chie Satonaka's design. You can see that her silhouette is quite different from the finalized design. The finalized design for Chie Satonaka. The overall idea was a cute girl who could believably exist in this world. The initial draft of Yukiko Amagi's design. Here she's drawn wearing a rather retro-looking sweater. Another early draft of Yukiko Amagi's design. In contrast to Chie, Yukiko's hair was shorter at this stage. The finalized design for Kanji Tatsumi. The skull t-shirt and the jacket worn on the shoulders help sell Kanji's tough guy act. The initial draft of Kanji Tatsumi's design. Since Kanji was initially established as a delinquent older classman, this design was considered for him at one point. The finalized design for Teddie. The central point of his design was that he would be a character everyone could love. The initial draft of Teddie's design. There were a lot of abandoned experiments before eventually settling on the look seen in his finalized design. A rough version of Rise Kujikawa's finalized design. Since Rise is an idol who has tasted both the bitter and the sweet, she was designed as a girl who could express both. The initial draft of Rise Kujikawa's design. This early conception of her was as a female delinquent. The finalized design for Naoto Shirogane. She was designed in a way that suggested a boy detective. The initial draft of Naoto Shirogane's design. This version was suggested since the initial idea of Naoto's character was a short, pretty boy. The finalized design for Nanako Dojima. The key element of this design was a younger sister all the characters would love. The initial draft of Nanako Dojima's design. Since this design made her seem too independent, her design was changed later to the one seen in the game. Another early design for Nanako Dojima. Her design was changed from a princess-like little girl who has lived a severely protected life to the one seen in the game. The finalized design of Ryotaro Dojima. The regrets of a father who has reached middle age were incorporated into this design, which made it into the game. The initial draft of Ryotaro Dojima's design. It was established that he was a detective, but since it made him seem more like a suspect, his design was changed later to the one seen in the game. The finalized design for Toru Adachi. He was designed as someone who has a position of authority, yet is dull-witted and thick-headed. The initial draft of Toru Adachi's design. Since this one made him seem too suspicious, his design was changed later to the one seen in the game. The finalized design for Marie. Her design didn't change much from the early stages to the finished design. The initial draft.
Alright, well, enough of that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the other one since, yeah, there's probably gonna be some spoilers in there. Alright, anyways, quiz time, baby! Naoto joined the investigation team, and on a peaceful day... Alright, it's Teddie time, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the show you've all been waiting for at last! It's the playoffs! I'm sure our viewers remember what happened last time, those memorable qualifiers where Sensei won the day after a heated battle. All the emotion and drama is back tonight for another round. Just like last time, I'm your host, On the Mark, Teddieson. Now let's get this show on the road. With concentration, knowledge, and Teddie's favor, go for the gold! Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz!
It's another show, all right. Not for any viewers, but for us.
I had a feeling when Teddie called me up that it would be about this. Hey, how come it's us playing again? I thought this was a playoff!
Oh, good eye, Chie-chan from Inaba. Is that some of the quiz ability you built up during the preliminaries?
The only ability she's using is her ability to see the obvious. Why us again? You could have called Kanji or Naoto.
You know, I wanted to call Rise-chan and Nao-chan, but they turned down my formal invitation.
Of course.
Formal invitation?
Wait! Does that mean you told them about the quiz show?
Well, yeah. How else would they have been able to say no?
I don't believe this. There is something seriously wrong with you. Why didn't we get an explanation?
Come on, Yosuke. Do I really have to spell it out for you? If you guys didn't come, we wouldn't have any contestants, would we? And in that case, the producer, meaning moi, would be in trouble, wouldn't he?
Not my problem. You tell him, Yukiko. I won't lose this time.
Miss Amagi?
Here she goes again.
Good one, Yuki-chan. You know how to party. Come on, everyone. How about it? I got another cue to move things along.
I told you once, there's no AD here. Do you really like quiz shows that much? We already went through one round.
You protest now, but you had fun too, didn't you? Have you already forgotten how touched you were on that day? Rekindle that passion. Don't turn your back on your youth.
When was I touched? You're not making any sense.
Where on the doll did he touch you?
I did have some fun. Fine, I'll play along. But this is the last time, all right?
I guess it's better than Teddie throwing a tantrum. All right, let's do this.
It looks like our contestants are ready. Now then, Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz. Let's begin the playoffs. Are you all ready? Let the quiz begin. Buzz in to answer. If you know the answer, hit the button in front of you before time's up. A correct answer will earn you 1 point. An incorrect answer will lose you 1 point. The person with the highest score at the end of the round wins. Now, first question. Sensei. Correct. Chie-chan.
Feathers won!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Piece of cake!
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Not bad, partner.
Next question. Sensei. Too bad. That's incorrect.
That was too bad.
A chance for double marks. Whoever correctly answers this question will earn double points. Here we go with a 5th question. I see you're all lost in thought.
Here I go.
Yosuke,
A heart. It's a big heart.
off the mark.
Huh? It's not?
Nice try, Yosuke. You were so sure of yourself, too.
I shouldn't have opened my big mouth.
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Not bad, partner.
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I won't lose.
Next question. Sensei. Ooh, correct again.
Wow, you really are incredible.
Next question. Sensei. Off the mark.
I got mixed up with the Kunda.
Too bad.
Question number 10.
It's gotta be this one. The nurse's office.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Easy stuff.
And that's the end of the first half. Let's see how our contestants are doing. Ooh, Sensei is on top. Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Wow, you really are incredible.
Next question. Time is running out. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Not bad, partner.
Next question. Sensei. Ooh, correct again.
Wow!
Next question.
What was it?
Chie-chan.
320 yen!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Nailed it! I eat there all the time!
Haha! This next question's a difficult one. Can any of you answer this? Question 15.
This is...
Me?
Yuki-chan.
Chopin.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Oh, thank goodness.
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
You're incredible.
Next question. Chie-chan.
Ichikawa Electronics!
Correct.
Piece of cake!
Next question. Chie-chan.
Big Stone!
Correct.
Piece of cake!
Next question. Chie-chan.
4! It's 4!
Woo, correct again.
Oh yeah! I know everything about ramen! Ramen, 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 ramen! Ramen!
And here's the final question.
gotta be this one. The nurse's office.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Easy stuff.
Yeah, well, I still won either
And
way.
that's the end of the round. Let's see the results. The winner is the favorite. Sensei from Inaba!
Whoop, whoop!
I can't beat you at anything. Still, how did you answer those questions?
Pure skill.
You really are amazing! How much stuff do you know that we don't?
Just what I expected from you. Though I'm sad I lost.
Congratulations, Sensei! You made it to the finals!
Finals?
Here we go again. We're done with this crud.
What are you saying? A quiz show without finals is like a sundae with no cherry. The next show will be the last finale. Get set for an all-out battle.
What the heck's a last finale? They mean the same thing.
Oh, but finals means it's the last one, right? Thank goodness. I couldn't stand having to do this all the time.
Well,
Hey, you were the
hold
one
on.
having fun,
You're
so.
making it sound like we'll be in the next one.
Oh, we are we?
Topic distribution looks like... Oh, but there might be rare questions.
Is she already working on a plan?
Now then, until next time, take care!
Alright, won the quiz show. Yay! But according to Teddie, there's still finals yet to come. Alright, I'll go and sweep those two. Alright. Alright, there's still a little bit of story here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go and find some way to pad it out. Alright, got a Genji beetle. And oh yeah, that's right, now I remember. Let's see. Alright, let's see her persona. Oh, there she is. And her persona, Sukuna Hikona, the Fortune Arcana. Okay, yeah, I kind of lied. Forgot about Naoto's social link. And she has some access to, ooh, some high-end skills and, oh, light and dark skills. Oh yeah, if you play Naoto right, she is busted. Alright, well, let's just see if we can go get her a good cheap weapon. Nope. Rubber band gun, frost shot, water gun, and a machine pistol. It's gotten much colder lately. That reminds me, did you notice the construction site next to my place? I didn't see what they when they put them up, but have you ever seen any construction actually going on there? One of the construction was canceled by some bigwig who thinks this desolate town's beyond saving. I wish they'd at least take that sign away, but nobody's done anything about it. Perhaps nobody even cares. Yeah, no, I just noticed that. Huh. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go and get a new gun for Naoto. Alright, since I have Shushu then.
Can you teach me this?
Let's see. In regards to question 4 here, why does it use this formula? Isn't this cheesecake delicious? I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been in the top-ranked store for 15 weeks straight. I'm just like Shu-chan, first place in everything.
Mom!
But you're my pride and joy. So Yukun, about Shu. Do you think you can make it into Tokyo University? I don't want him to ever have to have any hardship. Once he's in a good college, he's set, right? Everyone has natural talent. Shu-chan just happens to be how smart he is. Jeez, put some pressure on him, why don't you? I just wanted to get into a good college so he could get a good job, then buy a good house and find it good. Mom! Don't you worry about me, Mom. I'm always on top, and right now I always will be. That's right, he really is the perfect child. Ugh.
Mister.
If I get into a good college, am I really set? Oh, please. Oh, please. All you're really gonna get with a good college is good amount of student loans. How would you know? You're not even in college yet. I don't really need to be set just yet. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean anyway. Well, I need to study. There's no point in asking about college unless I'm really smart.
Raison d'etre.
You know what that means? Yep. I'm surprised. Well, it makes sense since you're 3 grades above me. It's irrelevant. I only have Mom, but the guys at school are all kids. Time's up. We're still in the middle of that last question. We'll wait until next time. I see. Well, until then.
Take care now.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have time after school today?
Did something happen?
No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddie.
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddie is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. But yeah, I never even thought about that.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well, I'll see you all after school.
Although, to be fair, if there were any side effects, I'm pretty sure they would have shown themselves by now, but... better an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure.
That was just an ordinary checkup.
I was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
Was there really a point to this? The doctors look confused too.
Oh, they're back.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
So did they find out anything about Teddie?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him. I even had them take an X-ray, but nothing came up on it. No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read. A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my, what should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the X-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddie as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
It becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing?
Basically,
Then
yes.
again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas. Who cares about the details? It doesn't matter what they are. If they get in our way, I'll crush them.
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's kinda embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so... Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free. Therefore, I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
What?
What? No, you won't! Give them to me now!
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... Huh, who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
Yosuke!
What? Are you a complete and utter moron?
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
No! Don't say mine!
Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
What?
Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is... Huh? Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong?
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health. So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
You do that.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
After all that, they found out nothing about me. I wonder what I really am.
Well, you're Teddie. Shouldn't that be enough?
Yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
All right, little boost for Teddie.
Hey! If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
You're back.
Oh, goody, midterms. Alright, well, I got a little bit of reading to do here, so just gonna call it a day. Yeah, next time, we're in for something real special. Till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. Stay inside, stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated. Bye-bye.